Well, see, Holy failed, but the live stream took over. So, because Advent, yeah, because Advent Children, yeah, it was right after. Should leave it ambiguous. Mm-hmm.
Like,
Most people not explain.
yeah, it's just kind of left like, oh, well, after meteors stopped, it's just kind of life kind of just like because honestly, with the live stream doing that kind of shit, I think just the souls of everyone are just kind of shot into the. I don't know. It's just left kind of more
No,
ambiguous.
no, no, no. No, it's literally because it's what what's the word? It's what fuels the Advent Children movie, and then Crisis Core and stuff like that, and Dirge of Cerberus.
Not Crisis Core, because remember, Crisis Core is a prequel.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
But
see.
yeah, because the whole thing was Sephiroth got destroyed, quote unquote, but he just went back to the live stream and infected, and that's where the stigma came from.
The geo, not the stigma, the geostigma. It's got to have a complicated name.
Right, right. The genophage. Shepherd like what? Um, yeah. So, I mean, if it would have just if the whole thing was ended with everybody dying, then that's not a very satisfying end.
It's not even the fact that everyone dying. It's just kind of like um, I
I
can't
mean, it'd
think
be
of
a bold move. It's
I can't think of it off the top of my head. My head is like
well, you're thinking of. I'm sure you're thinking it's like a rebirth situation.
yeah, because remember, fucking Red 13 has children, and Red 13 was kind of believed to be the last of his kind, and that's why he wanted to, and that's why Hojo
No, but
wanted to fuck.
you're talking about in the movie.
No. This is literally the ending of Final Fantasy VII. Like after the
Yeah,
credits
yeah.
roll, you
Right, right,
watch
right.
Red 13 and his children
Right. I know,
run.
I know.
Yeah.
Because that's how Evan Children starts.
No, it
No,
doesn't start with his children. It just
it
starts
starts with
him
him
with
running
him
through the
running.
mountain, and he no, because it starts with him running through the mountain with his two kids, and then they roar, and then it like
I gotta rewatch the
flies.
Crisis Core opening real quick, because
No,
that.
no, no. Advent Children.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. No, Advent Children doesn't start like that either. Well, it doesn't start with his
It does.
children. It just starts with him roaring like that.
No, his two kids follow behind him. I'm pretty sure. I'll look it up.
I keep looking up Crisis Core and not Advent Children. Damn.
I'll look it up. Just stream the game and everything.
I'm about to. I'm like
No, no, I'll
starting.
look it up.
Also, I gotta get my
I'm
music.
pretty sure it either starts with that, or it starts with Reno and Rouge
Rude.
in yeah. Okay, so technically it starts with the fucking little green
Oh, it does
poppers.
start with his. It does start with his cubs. What the fuck?
Yeah, because that's the end of Final Fantasy VII. Yeah,
Hmm.
and he like roars into the sky and it's like dun, 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 dun. And then
Hmm.
like it shows Reno and them in the helicopter going to get Junova's head.
Hmm. Okay.
Because that's the whole that's the main what the fuck you call it motivation for Kadaj
Yeah.
and whatever. I've never played
Kadaj,
Advent Children.
Yazoo, and Loge. Don't worry, I know their names.
I'm not crying. Oh shit! Speaking of,
What?
Monster Hunter should be released tomorrow.
Cool. Not really that interested in going to a theater to watch it.
Boo!
I just don't feel like doing that. Oh fuck! I forgot to update all my add-ons, but oh well, whatever.
Oh, the damn game. Talking smacks, technically.
Oh yeah, so while I was working today, and while I was just standing, well not standing, well I was working window, and random customer just hands me like a lottery ticket. Like he's just like, here, have this, and like the lottery drawing for that ticket doesn't start until tomorrow. But like I was just like, what a weird like, because he said like, because he talked to me. He's like, hey, can I trust you for a sec, son? I was like, I mean, sure, yeah, what's up? And he hands me the lottery ticket, saying like, if you win that, you just split that up with all your coworkers and stuff. And I was like, okay. I was like, thanks. I told everybody, huh?
Oh, man, you told him much.
Well, oh no, I know, yeah, no, that's actually one of the things I always have. I decided from the get go, if I ever won the lottery, I keep it to myself. I shut up and wait until it's all over.
Mm-hmm.
Until like the moment that money gets deposited into my account, I stay completely
Right.
silent.
That's right. Just cut Stoic a little bit of a friend's fee on
Yeah, friends fee. Yeah.
Yeah, it's $2 million would be enough for me.
Yeah, sure.
It's nothing.
But yeah, like I have given thought to what I would do if I won the lotto. And again, step one: don't fucking tell anyone. Don't like don't go, because like the what was it?
I'll
The
let your dad find out.
Well, like the lotto has like a news section thing that if you win something, they'll report it online. Like, oh hey, this guy won. It's like, no, you don't put me on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
No one knows. All you say is someone won it. Whether that that's all that
Yeah.
needs to be known. I remain anonymous. But yeah, I go silent and anonymous and keep working until I find out how much I'm getting, and it all gets deposited into my bank account.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's like this, because the
Typically, what you want to do just to keep yourself from going crazy and spending it all
I just
is you
work.
set up. Well, no, I mean you can not work. That's not a big deal.
Mhm.
But it's no, you set up like a retrievement plan where basically a trust holds it. This happens a lot with people who come
Yeah,
into a lot of wealth. You start a trust and they hold the funds, and then you tell them, hey, give me give me like 12 grand a day for the rest of my life,
yeah.
and so you don't go like you don't go crazy.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know what I'd spend it on. It would spend like, because the jackpot for this one is apparently $300 million. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what the fuck I'd spend that. Like, I'd be too just like.
No, it's easy. You buy like a decent house, nothing too crazy,
No, I mean like,
make you stand out.
yeah.
What?
Well, I
Go
mean
ahead.
like in terms of just like shit that would cost me $300 million. Like, what the fuck could I
No, that's
drop
no.
that?
I was gonna say you probably wouldn't unless you went and bought like like a mansion
Yeah,
and
I
a
have no use.
helicopter and a bunch of cars. Yeah.
I have
No,
no
what
use
you
for
do is
any of that shit.
no, what you do is you buy yourself like a nice mid-size house, nothing too flashy.
Mm-hmm.
You get yourself like a decent like entry-level sports car if you want something fancy,
Yeah.
and then you just use the money to, travel.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
that was a thought. Was one of the initial things I want to do is to just like fucking just go travel where I want to travel, and then
Hmm.
like go where I want to go. Like go make my trip to Disney World, then go to Japan, then go
Hmm.
and then just kind of go wherever I feel like I want to go, and then just go from there.
Hmm.
Hell, I wouldn't even have to think about getting a house until until I'm like I don't feel like traveling anymore.
Hmm.
What the fuck am I doing? Oh, am I coaxing these? Oh, I'm like what these Gormlings coaxed to wild seed.
I don't blame you.
I mean, these things are cute, but I have to like walk them over here. Come on, you little fucks.
Oh, and Sephiroth's victory screen is cool too.
Yeah,
Yeah, instead of the normal announcer going like the winner is Sephiroth, it does it, it does the it does the Sephiroth, and he like turns around and walks into the fire.
that's cool.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like he has his back to the screen, and then he does like the look over his shoulder at you, and it's just like Sephiroth, and then he just turns around and walks away.
Fucking epic.
Yeah,
Um,
and then they're gonna have this. You have to buy him to participate, but a week before he officially releases, they're gonna have this 5-day event where you can challenge him as like a boss fight, and if you defeat him, I think it's on any difficulty, you can play with him for a week, up to a week before he comes out, or the 5 days rather.
oh, yeah.
So that's pretty. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. I mean, unfortunately, you have to pay for him to even participate in the event, but
It's kind of dumb, but I get it. They don't want you to
yeah,
just.
but I mean, yeah, it's cool. It's basically like getting early access in a way, but you actually have to earn it, which is kind of cool. So
Mm-hmm.
it harkens back to the old days. So that's pretty dope.
Oh,
Unfortunately, he was saying like getting licenses for the music was a nightmare, so they were only able to get I think 9 new tracks.
better than the
Um,
two that
yeah,
Cloud got back in Smash 4.
yeah, and once again they only had, for whatever reason, they only used his Japanese voice actor, Cloud.
That I think is just like they probably had to shill out a lot of cash on uh
Well,
on
yeah,
just
because
getting the
think about
voice
it.
acting alone.
Well, I mean, I assume they just repurposed the lines from the films, which
Eh,
I'm assuming they would
I don't think
acquire
Sakurai would
that
do. I
for.
don't think Sakurai would do the late that. I don't think he would do the lazy way of doing this.
I don't
Because
know, man. Especially with the pandemic, I don't know. I mean, I'll look into it. I mean, I agree. I know what you mean. I mean,
like
because he even um, now if you pick Cloud's last two skins, which are his Advent Children skins, he gets Omni's Flash version 5
yeah
as his Smash instead of the normal one that he has, um, which is a reference to Advent Children.
yeah I know.
So, that was cool too. He definitely didn't need to do that. That was an extra step.
Yeah, he definitely went all out with.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
goes
I
all
don't
out with
think.
this shit.
Yeah, I mean, clearly this wasn't. I don't even know if he's actually like a Final Fantasy fan at all, because his heart definitely wasn't in this one as much as when he did Terry. It's like you
Yeah.
could tell that he played Fatal Fury back in the day,
Well, I mean, he
so
even
he
told a
loved
story about
Terry.
how he fell in love with Fatal Fury because he beat a couple in at a Japanese arcade. Like
Yeah,
he beat a couple and
yeah,
is like,
crazy.
dude, I love this game.
Yeah, so um, yeah, so Gino's pretty much a no go. Still hoping for Sora for you,
Yeah, of course.
and for me, I still have high hopes that
Monster
Monster Hunter will
Hunter.
make it in. Because it'll honestly it'll be the perfect timing, um because they usually put out he's been putting out like a new guy every 3 or 4 months,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be perfect timing because from now, four yeah, about 4 months from now, well, technically 3.5, we'll have Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then
That'll probably be like,
we get a demo out in January.
yeah, which it just falls perfectly for a Smash reveal. So,
Also, by the way, I did find this out. There is potential for Rise to be on PC because it was revealed. Nintendo paid $6 million to have a 6 month exclusivity deal for Rise, so there's a very high chance it'll be on
no,
PC.
it was already leaked in the big Capcom leak.
Oh, that Rise is coming to PC.
Yeah, it'll be out. They said like in October or November.
I might just wait until October to play Rise, honestly. Or
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but I'm fucking mad.
yeah, I know you. I know you are.
So I might end up. I'll probably end up just buying both, and I already pre-ordered the collector's edition and the amiibos.
Yeah, I know. I know you have Stoic. That's the thing. I know you have. You whore.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should have your title renamed to Monster Hoarder.
There we go. That's an idea.
But yeah, like, actually, one thing I did set out to do immediately if I won lottery, pay off all immediate debt. Like, if I have any form of debt, all of it gone.
Shit.
Yeah, I know.
I hope so.
Yeah, pay off all immediate debt.
Right. Yeah. You mean, at that point with that kind of wealth, you would, if you're not stupid, you wouldn't have to worry about credit ever again.
Oh hell no.
You could just buy everything with cash.
Yeah. All my transactions are cash. No more credit over card.
Mm-hmm.
Or at the very least, set up a secondary account.
Right. The smart thing to do would be to get into real estate, or even better, would be get into land acquisition. If you got that kind of money, just start buying land in random places.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even. You could go into real estate, but that's like really dicey business because you're usually having to deal with other people.
Yeah.
But it like the thing is, a lot of people become just like they become generationally rich when you go buying land, because eventually you go buy cheap ass land all over the U.S. and then some rural city starts like exploding with whatever, and they become like massive.
Mm-hmm.
So they start going out and acquiring land to build, and when you have a good portion of it, they just pay you out incredibly huge. And you don't have to do anything; it's just land. You could literally do nothing with it.
Right.
And so that obviously you get into stocks and bonds.
Yeah.
Because the thing of it is too, what's funny with that kind of amount of money, if you put even, oh cool, Anjanath's coming back to Rise.
Cool.
See, it's like watching these graphics. It looks just like World. Like the monsters don't look that much lower res from their World counterparts. Because Pookie shown off, and now Anjanath, they don't look much different than their PC version. So it's like, I'm really concerned because they claim that the game is running at 60 frames on the OG Switch. But it just makes me wonder if, because a lot of people were pointing to the fact that they're thinking this is going to be one of the games that's used to showcase the power of the alleged Switch Pro that's coming. But I don't know.
I don't really give a shit about a Switch Pro.
I mean, it's kind of what I'm waiting for at this point. It's because I have no reason to have a Switch right now because there's nothing really I want to play except for Smash. But because I really don't want to play Double Cross since Rise is coming anyways. And sadly enough, I don't know. I'm kind of upset that they abandoned the whole cross save thing. Which is kind of shitty.
Well, the cross-saving thing was still a hassle with Generations Ultimate. Not a hassle, just really annoying because you have to download two separate programs and then you can cross-save.
Yeah, but this is different. They're on the same console now.
Yeah.
No, I understand going from the 3DS to the Switch. Yeah, that's was a bummer. I mean, I'm so glad they did it.
Oh yeah.
That, like, the fact that these two Switch titles aren't gonna be, that's kind of was always the cool part about Monster Hunter was you were just constantly taking your old progress and just moving it over in a fashion. But it's whatever. I mean, maybe they'll still do it. Maybe they'll have a thing kind of like where if you have like a double cross save on your Switch, you'll get extra goodies or whatever.
Maybe. That's usually what a lot of legacy games do. Or that's what a lot of the newer versions of a game will do, is just like reward you, because even Persona 5 Royal, despite me fucking hating how little of the rewards you get for having World.
Yeah.
You
It's just like what Pokemon did too.
mm-hmm.
With you know, getting the
You at the beginning of the game, you do get like, oh, here's vanilla, like, here's some items because you had a save file from vanilla Persona 5 Royal, or sorry, vanilla Persona 5. Here's an item set, which is just a few extra healing items and shit.
That's typically how Monster Hunter did it too, especially after the first two games, because originally in the first two games, it would literally just take your character and move it over to the next game.
Well, yeah, because it was really, really easy to transfer over save data, like in Ratchet and Clank.
No, what I mean is like the system was just built to. It wasn't like because like the newer way how they do it is, you're bringing over your save, but in a fashion it's more or less just verifying that you played the previous game.
Yeah, I know.
And then going like, oh hey, congrats, here's some extra shit to start you off with. But the old school way was like, if you were high end and you grind it out, you could basically be at mid tier in the next game just by having a completed save file for the most part.
That's technically what happens with Generation slash GU is that if you have really good late game gear, if you were hunter rank, if you busted through the HR limit, even though it's only high rank, not no G rank, you basically were pretty well set for G rank up until fighting the last set of G rank monsters.
Right.
Like, honestly, I even think you could probably have your set work until, because there were some armor sets removed between G and GU. Like they weirdly enough, they replaced the Universal Studios Japan armor set with a different one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's really weird. Because you know, Universal Studios Japan, for some reason, it's now just a tradition that USJ just like does a whole lot of crossover promotions to get a cool armor set for the game. Except in 4 Ultimate, it was the most that gave you the most broken armor set in the game. Because the Star Knight armor is awesome.
Right.
I don't know. I don't really give a shit about cross saves, but it's nice whenever we get a chance to do something like that. Because Hades, oh yeah, that was something really cool they announced. So Hades on the Switch and PC, now you can do cross saving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I do.
So if you haven't, so you know, you're gonna have your save transfer over between PC and Switch. It's really cool. But I only own the PC version for now, and I don't really plan on buying Hades on the Switch. Or at least anytime soon, I don't plan on buying it.
Right. Yeah, no, I've been playing Hades.
I noticed.
It's alright.
I still have fun with it. It's just I can't fucking beat Hades himself for the life of me.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's fucking he's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got really close too. I wasn't even really that leveled up. I just had the spear, and then I had triple attack, and then I had extending the distance, and then I got a second extend the distance. So like literally, I got to the point where I could just sit at the beginning of each level and just attack, and I could hit the entire room. And then I just I neglected my health and I just maxed out my critical chance and basic attack as much as possible. And I was doing a shit ton of damage, and I got all the way to the Theseus and the Minotaur guy.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking hate that fight so much.
And yeah, and uh, they kicked my ass. So, but I can see why it's fun. It's kind of like that.
Fucking.
It's just like,
I don't even get the weekend off. I just get Saturday off. What the fuck?
oh, did you get your schedule?
Yeah, I just got the schedule.
Basically, the weekends.
It's just it's 1.5 days. That's it.
Yeah.
I know it's money, and I do get why she's working me like this, because I am leaving for Arizona, and if I'm leaving for Arizona next Thursday, so she's just making, because I work like I'm working a good few hours. She's just trying to get me. What?
Apparently, people now are demanding Sakurai make Freddy Fazbear.
That's stupid. That's just stupid.
Mm-hmm. They're like, well, you did it for Undertale.
That doesn't mean shit. Five Nights at Freddy's isn't on Switch.
No, I think it is now.
Oh no, it is on Switch. It is. Sorry, my bad. I don't give a shit about Five Nights at Freddy's. So, the. Oh man.
I don't think I've ever played a single one.
They're all right.
Matt Pat pretty much ruined my enthusiasm to ever touch the series.
I watched like back when I used to watch Let's Plays. I watched Markiplier play it. That was like back in 2015 when I still like religiously watched Let's Plays, because I had a shitty PC, and I had a really shitty PC that even like games I could torrent, I like couldn't run for the life of me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't miss that PC at all.
You just kept it as like a relic.
Yeah.
Or you should have gutted it out and turned it into a sleeper.
Yeah, the sleeper. That wouldn't have been a bad idea for a sleeper PC. That wasn't a bad. Like, the case itself wasn't bad. It was just like everything else was like ass by the time like the good game. By the time I wanted to play the good games, I could hardly run World of Warcraft on it, just because of the fact like there's a lot I just couldn't do on it, because holy shit, it didn't run a lot of things well.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That was just a miss.
Huh?
I don't know. Looking it up. Oh.
What?
No, they're just some controversial streamer. The girl got banned and people are simping and freaking out.
Oh.
I love it when these high profile guys get banned and they get all upset. It's like, dude, you're gonna make more money than ever when you come back. I was like, this is how it always happens. I was like, you get banned, you make a big deal about it on Twitter, everybody boohooes, makes YouTube drama videos, and then you come back and you make more money than you've ever made. That's cool.
Oh.
I like the new food animations now. I just don't know if I want to do the grind anymore in those games.
What, Monster Hunter?
Yeah, like I love the IP, I love the monsters and everything, but it's just
Don't. Dude, don't even fucking, you're now you're gonna be talking like it's an abusive relationship.
It is in a way though.
It is, but
Because to be honest, it's one of those things where because it's like it's the grind, but it doesn't really take you anywhere. Like I'd rather put that energy into um, playing like a competitive game or speed running. I don't know.
Can't always do. I'm about to say you can't always do this like do Monster Hunter speedruns. There's a very underground community that does that.
Yeah, it's just
But
not very. I don't. Yeah, I don't think that's probably that's very interesting to watch.
I mean, it's just mostly you're just watching like the speed kill strats, and that's about it. Like, there's no.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not like an insane game breaking like a game break, just a game altering like speedrun. Like, honestly, I'm surprised that of all the communities that haven't been shown off, like I'm surprised that a GDQ has not done any form of Monster Hunter.
Oh well, it's because it's not really. I don't think it's really built to be speedrun because there's no real end to the game. Usually. I mean, you can. I guess you could say. Because the thing is, when you finish all the star quests, there's still more to do usually afterwards. So like, I don't know. Do you just have to?
It'd probably just be all major, like probably a speedrun category would just be all major monsters defeated. Like that's not like because there's there's individual kills and then just all major, basically all of the required monsters to beat the story. Because there is still a credits screen and there is still a path you have to take to get to those credits.
Right. Well, in World, but they never really have that in the old games.
Yeah, there
You
is.
could probably do it in credits.
Yeah, and 4 Ultimate, Generations.
I guess you're
Like there are plenty of Monster Hunter games that do have an end credits screen. I think 3 Ultimate had it too, but I never got that. I never got that far, or I never like actually beat the main story. I just got to G rank in online and then kind of called it there.
Yeah, you're right. I remember now. I mean, like as much as I love the game, I don't. I can see why they haven't done that because I just don't. I don't think that would be very entertaining to watch. Because it's like it's already like a super niche game to begin with, and I don't. The only time they ever really bring in a outside game for GDQ is when it's like something super memeable or really quick, like when they did that Shrek game.
Shrek Extra Large.
Yeah, which made me want to play the game, which is funny. And I did download the ROM for it, and it is actually kind of hilariously fun to play.
Yeah, I know. I played it a very long time ago. Like, I remember actually playing it and getting the glitch where you clip yourself out of bounds, and you just go inside of a ridiculously good render of a GameCube, of the inside of a GameCube.
Right.
But that's like it's one of those like that's what happens when you clip out of bounds in the game.
Yeah, but I've been farting around with 7 speedrunning the last couple of weeks. Just specifically doing like the PC version.
Those just the 3 hour runs where it's just like you have to have you have to have like a pre-made save file do a specific glitch for you.
No, you don't have to do a save file. You just have to no, all it is you race to it's basically just getting to past the sea worm, the sea snake.
What
His name.
Midgar or Midgar Zalem? He's not a sea snake. He's just a big old snake.
Yeah, the one that's in the water, the shadow you have to try to avoid.
Oh no, that's not water. That's sand. Yeah, that's Midgar.
The one where you need the one where you have to get the golden chocobo to run.
No, just a regular chocobo.
Okay, yeah, either way.
That's Midgar Zalem.
It's like right, or no, you mean Midgar Somer?
No, that's his actual in-game name because of because of translation. It's Midgar Zalem.
Okay. Well, either way, you just get past him, and then you get to this like open field right outside the cave, past him, and you just have to get this certain encounter, which is like, it's like these 3 units, and then you flee from the encounter. You run straight down to this other little area, and you get an encounter, you finish it, and then it takes you to the dev room, and then you basically just manipulate the dev room to get you to the end of the game, and you kill Sephiroth. Yeah.
Yeah, his name. Yeah, he's called Midgar Zalem.
Yeah. And then the funny bit is like you're supposed to, since you never trigger getting any of the other limit breaks and stuff, because you're supposed to use like Omni Slash on Sephiroth at the end. It's kind of supposed to be the climactic end of the game.
Well, you don't even need to get it. You will always do Omni Slash, even if you don't have it. No.
No, not on the PC version. No, you just.
I don't believe that.
No, yeah, you just do Braver.
I don't believe that, but all right.
What? Why?
Because that was always.
You skip the line. This is the PC version, man, not the console version. You literally skip the code that would implant your limit break.
I guess that's true. I don't know. I mostly just kind of I follow just. I only remember just like the fact that you always just do Omni Slash on him no matter what.
Because you can also, because from what I was reading, it's actually faster just to wait, because eventually Sephiroth just strikes you back, and then you still do the cutscene.
Yeah.
But you can also just do Braver and kill him.
Yeah, he always has 1 HP.
Yeah. And then it just plays the, you call time right when
of course.
it's Sephiroth.
Yeah, he always ends up just having. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if he had like 100 HP. So somehow, there's like maybe some way you do just under the damage and you fuck up. I don't know. He might actually have like 100 HP. I don't know. I always just thought he always had 1 HP.
He probably doesn't have any HP at all. It's probably just a trigger. Like when he gets hit, it just triggers the cutscene. Just to avoid anything like that.
But yeah, the only speedruns I know that don't involve Midgar Zalem, the only one I remember of is that you need to have a glitched up, like the category allows it, but you have to have a super glitchy save file that allows you to perform some weird ass glitches on it, and then you transfer that glitch over to the file that you're speedrunning on, and then you wrong warp to the end of the game.
Yeah, that's the old way of doing it. Like the newer way is doing less maybe that's how you wrong warp if you play it on the console, but on the PC version that's you basically just manipulate the battle spawn system. It's really fucking weird. I don't even know how these fucking people figure this out. But in the base game, without doing anything special, you can totally skip Midgar Zalem just by. You have to maneuver yourself just perfectly, and you basically just run straight, and you hit the wall, and then you kind of just like turn your body, and you can completely skip him. Because what ends up happening is the AI for the little shadow snake, you kind of like manipulate it and screw it up, and it hits the wall and runs away from you, and then you can just run off, totally skip him. It's pretty cool. And then there's a way you can completely skip the cutscene where you see Midgar Zalem through the tree stump, whatever.
When he's impaled through the tree stump.
Yeah, there's like a way you can totally skip all that too. But this is if you're just playing on the console version. The PC version, and there's an even faster category that takes like 30 minutes. But I was trying to do like the 3-hour one where I was learning how to do the steps, like manipulating the step counter and stuff.
I don't want to speedrun a game that requires me to do heavy amounts of glitches, or requires me to do heavy amounts of glitches to beat the game. I'd rather just beat it just because I'm good at it and not. Like it's why I liked speedrunning DMC3 was just because, like that's pretty much a pure execution game.
Well, I mean manipulation is still skill because like manipulating the step counter and stuff. It's like if you're even off by a single step, whatever, you fuck it up and it completely ruins your run.
Yeah, but I'd rather it be because I fucked up. Because I fucked up beating a boss, and not it being I need to. Uh, and not because I fucked up the wrong warp glitch.
I guess. But, I mean, this isn't. I mean, as far as the PC version goes, there's literally no way you can screw it up. As far as the opening up the dev room, the only thing that you can't, they haven't figured out how to guarantee yet, is to get that first encounter every time. The only way to do it is because the encounters are based on when you enter that zone. They found out that the encounters are tied to whatever the in-game timer is when you load the map. And so they theorize that there is a specific time frame that you have to be entering the map that will manipulate the battle. So that the first one you encounter will be the one that you need to run away from to then go down and then get the second encounter and then go into the dev room. So, but I think why people find 7 so compelling to run is because is because of RNG. There's so much RNG based into the run that sometimes you just have a dead run and there's just nothing you can do about it.
I mean, that's kind of one of the other reasons why I don't run stuff like that is the RNG factor.
Yeah.
That's what I mean that's what I mean by skill, like stuff that isn't like, oh, well, looks like I'm fucked because a random set of numbers told me I'm fucked.
Right. I mean, you have a short fuse though too, because I find it funny. I mean, when RNG fucks me over, I find it funny, but I know how upset you get that kind of shit.
Well, it just pisses me off because like, oh, hey, look, guess I'm fucked because the AI like I'd rather just play something, play Kingdom Hearts because that's not RNG. Like Kingdom Hearts 2 technically has an RNG seed, but there's only one time when RNG is needed, and that is just so you can get a quick death, or death in quotations, basically to fail a failable fight. That's all. But Kingdom Hearts 1, no, that's like there's no luck to that. It's simply how well you can how well you jump and how well you know how to clap cheeks, as Sora.
Right. No, I agree. I mean, that's kind of what I think. That's what's kind of compelling though about like Final Fantasy VII speedrunning, because like at least as far as you read it, it's not about like having Twitch, second kind of skill. It's more so just it's just a big memory game because you have to. If you want to do the long haul run, which they've made a couple of new discoveries that cut like half an hour off the run, but it's still like 6 hours and like 50 minutes or whatever. But it's like almost 7 hours of just memorying, what to grab, what to save, when to use your limit break, when not to.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I think that's kind of the impressive part about it, is just having the ability to resurface that information every single time. And then once you like master it, it's like watching Caleb do it. It's crazy. He's at a point now where he doesn't even have to watch the screen.
Mm-hmm.
He has it almost burned into his retinas without even having to look. So it's pretty cool. But I've had a couple of other buddies of mine who have been trying to urge me to get into playing Melee. And I've thought about doing it because I already have Dolphin, and I have the I haven't downloaded Slippy yet, but
I mean, you and I could do that because I can emulate and shit, and I can download Slippy.
Yeah.
Can just start randomly streaming that.
Yeah, because I mean, I liked Melee. I don't think I like it as much as the newer iterations because I like the variety of the characters more.
Oh no, I hate Melee. I actually, well, not hate Melee. I just don't like. I don't like it. I don't like the physics of Melee.
Well, that's exactly why it's like so successful though, is because it's so fast paced and so free flowing, I guess, than like the other Smash games. Like, it's fast. That's what's like interesting about it. And it's funny because like they were talking about how it had like the shortest development time and the least amount of money towards it. Which is
Yeah,
funny.
well, yeah, because it was just
Um,
like, here I'm just gonna like, on it, I don't know, just like people weren't as
Steal.
hyped, used to slash hyped about it. There's no hype behind it.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was definitely like a sleeper competitive game.
Like it was just kind of
Because I
like
remember,
it just like it was still fun. It was just like it flew under
yeah,
everyone's radar.
yeah, no, no, no. Well, it's because like Smash, I don't think was seen as any kind of a competitive game even then.
No,
Because I remember when it first came out,
not until like 2008.
right? Because I remember playing it when it first came out and just farting around with buddies playing it, and it was super fun.
Yeah, same. I
And
messed around with it with my uncle.
right,
We
and
played
that's
it a lot.
I think that's what I like about Smash so much is that it's like the perfect fighting game in a way. As much as I love like Street Fighter and
But Smash isn't a fighting game.
yeah, well, I think that's what makes it such a great fighting game is that it's not really like a traditional fighting game. You know, its casual side of it is just as prominent as its competitive side, which
Yeah.
is cool. That's what makes it fun is that like you can't you can't like bring a bunch of buddies over and just like well for the most part and just casually. I mean, I've just never seen like fighting games as a casual game. Like I've never had friends that would casually play Street Fighter or casually play Mortal Kombat. It's always competition no matter what. But then
Yeah.
you look at Smash and it's like you get 8 people over, you turn on all items.
Mortal Kombat 9 somewhat. Mortal Kombat 9 had something like that,
Yeah. It
where
was
it's
fun
like
too.
you had like co-op like doubles where you can have up to 4 people control 2 people on each side. It was that was cool.
Right. It's funny too because people dog on 11 so much because like when they implemented rollback for Mortal Kombat X,
Mm-hmm.
people like it was funny because they did it like they did it way after the release, so it was what it kind of did. But I know people who are huge Mortal Kombat fans and they refuse to play 11 because they think it's Garbo, and they go back and play X instead.
I mean, honestly, X is just a better game.
Yeah, it's true.
In my opinion, it is just a better game.
It's true. I mean, obviously, 10 or 11's cooler because it's like the story's pretty awesome,
The story's
and
awesome, and it's got a pretty sick
the
roster.
roster is way sicker.
Yeah, the roster is definitely way cooler, but like at the cost of it being not as like fun or as good feeling as X, honestly.
Hmm.
Because it's like, because I've played 11, it's I.
Yeah. What's the thing with Smash too that I'll always give it is that it's the it's the love that's behind it too, from Sakurai's team and stuff. It's like there have been other games that like do collabs and they'll have like an IP come in from a different game, and it's like yeah, it's cool, it's hype and stuff like that, but it's not as like a celebration as it is with when like a character comes to Smash.
No, it's not really a celebration anymore. It's just watching people get pissed. That's pretty much what it is anymore.
Well, yeah, okay. Besides those people, which I mean honestly is the
The
vocal
majority.
minority.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's the minority. They're just the ones that complain the loudest on because people who like stuff don't usually complain,
Mm-hmm.
and or sorry, people who like stuff usually don't voice it because there's really no reason to. They're just enjoying the game. But people who hate shit, they'll find every avenue to voice their opinion. And instead of just like trying to find something about it to enjoy, they just get uber upset. That's like this major uphill battle when it comes with these like character selections that they're doing. Is having to find that strict balance between appeasing certain markets and then knowing you're going to um, disappoint others. And what I like about Sakurai and his team is they never apologize. That's a big thing
No,
too that I like.
I don't think he's ever apologized for a single character. I think he's technically said like, "I'm sorry about how the Smash polls turned out back when Smash 4 happened." but I don't think he's ever like backed down from saying like no, like he's never just like pussed out and said, oh fine, I guess I'll do what the crowd wants me to do, and I'll put. It was like, no, I'm following exactly what I'm told to do. Fuck you.
I mean, that's why I think deep down, like Nintendo will always, as much as I've like fallen out of love for console gaming and stuff like that. That's why I think Nintendo will always have my money in that regard, because I know the love and the quality is there.
Depending on that's more of a game-to-game situation, more than anything.
It's still there. It's just, no, because in all their titles, I know the developers still love.
Oh yeah.
It's just the big corporate dudes that come down and because I know you're talking about like the Paper Mario series and
yeah.
I know people have been complaining about the lack of what's it called?
Lack of first party. Not lack of first party.
I think I think we're doing it there. No, because like the Nintendo, it needs third party, but I don't think it. I think people are like leaning too hard on how bad the Wii U failed.
I mean, yeah.
Like, going like, oh, we needed third party support so bad. It's like, no, I think if it would have been promoted better, I think it would have been just successful as the Wii.
Yeah, it just needed better promotion because Nintendo wasn't helping with the Wii U. They weren't saying anything like, well, this is not just an enhanced Wii. This is a Wii with a very diverse library of games. Like we got fucking Bayonetta 2 on here. You can't get Bayonetta 2 anywhere else.
Right. Because I mean, Mario Maker was a system seller in itself.
Smash 4.
Yeah, to an extent. I mean, a lot of people hate Smash 4, but
I honestly say it's a better game than Melee.
oh yeah, that's the funny thing is that's kind of like the delineation. Because I remember watching some of the not the interviews, but the collaborative videos and stuff talking about like, the history of Smash Bros. And being like that was the huge divide was when Smash 4 came out. It was half the community went left and right.
Mm-hmm.
And
one half became a bunch of pedophiles, and the other one just played Smash 4.
Right. Yeah. I know, it's funny too, like none of the docs that I've watched have talked about that stuff.
Oh, hell no.
They usually end the conversation after, like, 2015.
Yeah, I wonder why. There's a reason why Smash got canceled from EVO when EVO was still going to exist.
Right.
So, it's pretty great.
Yeah, so I mean, I think for the most part, it's, that's kind of the upsetting part, too, is I'm finding myself, wanting to go back and just playing, like, old Nintendo games that I used to play.
Oh, I still do that to this day.
Yeah,
like,
there's really no other company that I go back to consistently and play. And I think the thing that I love about Nintendo the most is the vast majority of their games are just chill.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Breath of the Wild is the ultimate chill.
Any of them, any Mario game.
I'd say Breath of the Wild more just because it's all nice, calm, and quiet.
Right, I'm not saying like the top one. I'm saying in general.
Yeah.
Like the Mario games are all chill. Pikmin's always chill. Paper Mario. As much as people hate that it's not 1,000 Year Door, which I think people need to get over at this point.
I mean, I'm never gonna get over it.
But I mean, it's just things need to evolve. It sucks that, like, I mean, if anything, at this point, I think people's best bet to get 1,000 Year Door or something like it is if they ever decide to remake it. Bug Fable 2, yeah.
Just go play an indie game. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I bought Bug Fable ASAP because it's like Paper Mario, and it's like a Paper Mario game I want. So I'm gonna get that, and I'm not gonna play Origami King.
Right. Yeah, and that's the problem with most people is that they still go and buy the game.
Yeah. I can at least back myself up with saying I have yet to buy Origami King, nor do I have any interest to buy Origami King. and so I go and play again if I want a Paper Mario experience. Even though Bug Fable isn't the Thousand Year Door, or at least in terms of how it plays, is not the Thousand Year Door. It's more vanilla Paper Mario than it is Thousand Year Door. Not even more. It
Also,
just is. It just is vanilla Paper Mario.
well, and what I hate about having like these conversations a lot of times is that I always get I always get labeled a Nintendo apologist, and
No,
it's like I mean I can agree to that to an extent, but it's because I understand how the economy works, and it's like if you don't like something, don't buy it.
exactly.
I was like, they're not gonna, if you just complain about stuff, that's not enough because um, you know complaints don't pay the bills.
Hmm.
it, it's the only way these mega corporations are going to understand is if you don't
If
buy
you
their
don't buy it.
product.
It's
And I
how it's
understand
like
that
how
people.
you and I have, it's like how I it's like how I constantly bitched at you about fucking Resident Evil 3 remake. I didn't buy it, but like
Mhm.
I can bitch about the game because I haven't bought it.
Right. Like I understand, like it's like twofold. One is there's the camp of if I don't support it, they won't make another one, and then there's the guys who are like, well, I just love the IP so much, I'm going to support it no matter what. And it's like, I mean, I can't.
Uh,
I mean, I've never experienced a bad Monster Hunter game before, but if there ever was one, I don't know if I'd definitively say if I wouldn't buy it.
yeah, I feel that way with Kingdom Hearts. Uh, Except there are bad Kingdom. The problem is I can't say that much because there are bad Kingdom Hearts games, and there are also just Kingdom Hearts games that are like there is the current one, Melody of Memories, which is just a fucking rhythm game that has about 30 minutes of cutscene. Uh, and I was like, I don't want to purchase that because that's just literally that is a recap game. Like that's all it is. It's literally previously on Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
But it's like I get. I mean, let me think of an actual franchise. I guess technically Pokemon, even though there also are bad Pokemon games. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I'm trying to just fucking think of other shit. I don't know.
Well, well, it just depends on what you consider like what you're looking for. Because like I know a lot of people would play Monster Hunter like who I would introduce them to,
Hmm.
and they're like, oh, there's like what the fuck? There's no story, and it's like there's no voice acting. It's like this shit is fucking archaic.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that's just not how it's designed. And it's like people keep buying the games because they like this style. And it's like if they wanted something more, they wouldn't buy it. They would show their concern, and then the company would be like, okay, well, we're having this influx. Because the thing is, people don't realize is when these guys develop these games, they bring in uh, groups of people to source the game, try it out,
Oh, but what's a bad
and
Pokemon game? Pokemon Troze, Pokemon. Let's see. I honestly, personally think Pokemon Snap is overrated. Uh, I don't think it's that good.
I'm still surprised Pokemon Snap wasn't Pokemon Go to
Yeah,
begin with, because it's like it's built to be a phone game.
you'd think it would be some kind of like sick ass AR mobile phone game,
Yeah,
but
that would be awesome.
but no. They were like, no, it's gotta have its own game now.
Yeah,
It's its own game
even just as like
franchise.
a yeah, like either as like an extension to Pokemon Go, where it's like a mode you can do as you're walking around, or as its own separate game. I just think like, and it would make way more money because it would get into a billion times more hands. Because everybody's got a phone.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Um,
I don't have a phone.
yeah, right. And
Snap
dude,
Snap's
I
not
mean,
that good.
what?
Just Caitlin's in chat.
Oh, she's saying Snap good.
Yeah, she's like, "Fuck you, Snap is
That's
amazing."
fine. That's
I,
fine.
I don't think it's that fun. It's just kind of overrated to me.
Well, okay, yeah. Well, you gotta say. I mean, in your opinion, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
That's fine. And then
Pokemon
like,
Troze is boring as fuck. That new Pokemon
what's
Cafe game.
boom?
Troze was a DS title. What it was a puzzle matching Pokemon game where you matched Pokemon heads together to get like it's basically I guess it's sort of like a match three kind of game, but but instead of swapping places with them, you would just connect them together to make like a chain and stuff. It was all right. Also, Pokemon Picross to me is boring because Picross is kind of boring as hell. It was a early. Pokemon Dash. Pokemon Dash was fucking bad. That was another DS. That was like a early DS game. That was bad.
And what about Mystery Dungeon?
Oh, I fucking adore the Mystery Dungeon trilogy. Those are amazing games. Or sorry, I like the first game and I like the Explorers trilogy. I couldn't care. I couldn't care less for Gates to Infinity, and I heard Super Mystery Dungeon was good, but I have no interest to play Super Mystery Dungeon.
Mm-hmm. What about Let's Go?
I fucking hate Let's Go, honestly. It's a $60 version of Pokemon Go.
Watered down.
It's a $60 watered down adventure of Pokemon Go. And I find it incredibly fucking boring, and I traded it in to go buy Mario Maker 2. I literally, that is the only Pokemon game, that is the only Pokemon game I have ever just, like, tossed. Because, no, I don't like it.
Well, from an accessibility standpoint, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
It's the target market for that was clearly like
children.
Potentially, yeah, children, and then obviously it was pretty cool for like disabled people.
Yeah. You can play with one hand and stuff. It's cool. Like, it is incredibly accessible. The problem is that for someone who isn't, like, who doesn't need accessibility features, it's fucking boring as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Or, sorry, for someone who is in their 20s and doesn't need accessibility options, it's fucking beyond boring. Uh-huh. It's just, like it's so just, like... Again, it's the only Pokemon game I've ever just said, like, just given back to a GameStop so I could go get Mario Maker 2.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I don't even play much of Mario Maker 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Anyways, yeah. So, let's see some other ones that I think are bad. I'm not a fan of Puzzle League, but that's also because I'm not a fan of that series, because I know it's part of a much bigger series. The only good part is listening to the dumb voice clips from the Pokemon dub.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. I'd have to actually, like, look at a list, because I know a lot of them off the top of my head, but I'd rather not, like, sit here just to think about them. Let's keep talking. Oh, Pokemon Rumble. That's another one. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, there's a lot of franchises I like that have pretty bad games.
Yeah.
And I have a deep love for many. There's a good few handful of franchises I deeply love. Like Borderlands. A lot of people say they're bad. Like, a lot of people say the games are bad. Not even just, like, one game is bad, just the whole franchise. I know a lot more people that say the franchise itself is bad, more than just, oh, like, 2 is bad, or this one is bad. Even though I adore the entire series, even though 3 has problems that I don't think I could ever get past. And I love playing 3. Like, 3 is an amazing game. But holy fuck is that game an uphill battle for trying to defend it. Also, I know people that I'm also, like, not the biggest fan of Metroid Prime, but I love Metroid Prime 1. But I know a lot of people that say that Metroid Prime 2 was the better game, and I'd have to disagree.
Nah, I think Fusion was the best.
Well, I'm talking the Prime trilogy. That's like comparing apples to oranges. Like, I'm talking, like, the Prime trilogy. When I say Prime, I mean, like, I prefer Prime 1, but I know a lot of people that prefer Prime 2, even though, like,
Yeah, I prefer Prime 1.
Same.
only because the main factor being because of fucking motion controls.
Well, I'm not talking about motion controls. I'm talking more specifically of pure gameplay. Like, no, Metroid Prime 2 was also a GameCube title.
Right.
I'm specifically talking about that whole, oh, in order to go to the world of darkness, you have to fucking backtrack to like a small handful of portals just so you can get like really obscurely hidden artifacts between both worlds, and it takes a lot of fucking annoying amounts of backtracking to do,
Hmm.
and it's not fun to me. But I know people that are like, but you can go to this dark world. It's like, if that's really a selling factor, like I don't know. Good for you, I guess. But then again, that same
Yeah,
person just wants to get Devil May Cry 5 just so they can play V.
yeah. I mean, I guess it just depends. I mean, obviously, I love Metroid. I've never really looked at the stats of how well those games sold, but I've always had a feeling that they always sold well. So I never
They
understood
do.
the lack of attention.
I mean, they do
Because
sell. They do
like,
sell pretty. They do sell well enough.
well, that's what I mean. Is like that's why I'm surprised. They don't really put that much love into the series as their other franchise. And the funny thing is, because it makes sense why like Pikmin doesn't get a whole lot of love because it doesn't sell well.
It's too
You
Japanese
know?
for an American audience, basically.
Yeah.
It sounds weird to say, but yeah, it's probably
Well,
just too Japanese for.
it's because like I don't know if you've ever played them before, but like the first game's almost unplayable with how janky it is,
No,
and
I've played them. I just don't give a like. I've given them.
I can understand.
I've given the series a shot. It's and I know that it's like they're ridiculously short games. Like once you because you're given a hard time limit on the game. Like there's a bad ending. Like you can literally just completely fuck up your playthrough
Yeah. Well, honestly, like
if you don't like do everything correctly.
right. It was just an interesting like concept of a game, and the thing is like the first game is just god awful. The second game is like slightly better, but like the third game is actually fun because they work out all the kinks from the first and the second one, and like the controls are better. You have actual like camera movement. The mission structure is way more fun. The
Oh,
second game was fun too though because it had like the build a level thing, which was kind of cool.
and also I'm honestly I don't see why people try and defend Louis from Pikmin because Louis is literally the worst character in the franchise.
Uh,
You know the you know the
Little
co-op
boy.
partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, Louis. Yeah, you know the guy who literally made the entire company bankrupt, and you have to like fix his fuck up. Yeah, I hated Louis, and also I think one of the reasons that Olimar gets lost is because of Louis. Um, oh, also from what I understand too, Pikmin is Sakurai's favorite franchise. Not Sakurai, sorry,
No,
Miyamoto. Miyamoto.
yeah. Because he made it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
100%.
despite
It was
like
him and I'm pretty sure it was him and Iwata that made it.
yeah.
Um, he made. So yeah, no, I feel that pain. I know like people like Arlo and stuff are like screaming for a new one,
Yeah.
and I'm sure they'll make a fourth one. It's like, but it's just one of those things where at this point, because it's so integrated into some of their other IPs, I think that's like the only thing that's keeping Pikmin around.
I mean, honestly, Pikmin is
But
just going to end up becoming like, is just going to be one of those things where it's just referenced at this point. It's just
well,
reference material.
the rumor is that it's going to be relegated to a phone game series.
But like,
But
what?
it's going to be like yeah, because there was like a DS game where it was like a side scroller
Oh, hey,
instead of a
Pikmin. Yeah,
yeah. They're basically thinking about doing that, but just as a phone game.
I thought that was a short. I thought that was just like the animated shorts that like they did. It was like Hey You Pikmin or something like that. No, that's a Pokemon game. That's Hey You
Yeah, no,
Pikachu.
it was a game.
Okay.
It was kind of like it was they kind of ripped the idea off of I think it was like a Flash game where like the whole idea was you had to build an obstacle course to get your Pikmin to the end of the level, without dying.
Oh yeah, that's like
And
Lemmings. That's a Lemmings
yeah,
game.
yeah, exactly. Which is an interesting concept for Pikmin, but obviously it's a far cry from what the game was originally designed to be.
Of
But
course.
then that goes back to like the Paper Mario thing, where it's like, the base aesthetic is still there. It's just people are, they don't like how it's moved away from the traditional systems that were put into place. But it's like sometimes a game just has to evolve, and unfortunately, they're willing to do that with their less mainstream titles.
Of course.
Whereas like with the mainline Mario games, it's pretty much the same game with a different, slightly different setting and a like one new power
Hmm.
up. So, and sometimes skirting from the path can actually yield some good shit. So, like Breath of the Wild,
Oh fuck yeah, Breath of the
that's a
Wild is
huge curve, and it's like,
it's like a complete 180 from any
yeah,
other Zelda game
and
ever.
and the thing is, yeah, now that I've played that, I don't think I have a hard time going back and playing the old ones.
Oh, and I still play Majora's Mask. I except I actually haven't I haven't played around on my main playthrough for a while, but yeah, Breath of the Wild is a fantastic game.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely.
And
It's
it was
definitely a good time.
a very huge stray from the mainline Zelda series because again it's definitely the truest of like true open world games ever. Like it is easily the most open world game out there because the game literally tells you you can just go to the end. You can just go fight Calamity Ganon now. Like you can go beat the game right now and just go do that. But you miss out on like 99% of the game basically.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like when you play Majora's Mask and you just play through the main four dungeons and then go fight Majora. You're missing out on 75% of the game if you just do the main quest.
Yeah, which is gonna make Breath of the Wild 2 very interesting because it's they're saying that it's gonna be, well, they say it's gonna be bigger than Breath of the Wild 1,
I don't
but
see how you can make it bigger.
well, I think the assumption is that we're gonna go to like a different reality or like a dark Hyrule, and
Hmm.
we'll go do fuck up shit there. It'll basically be like a new version, or some people are saying there's gonna be like a new continent we're gonna discover, and we're still gonna have all the stuff to do in regular Hyrule, but then there's gonna be like this whole new continent to go screw around in. I don't
We
know. There's a
again
bunch of different.
we just don't know. We need fucking more than just a trailer to tell us
Hmm. Well,
to tell us anything.
well, that's another game that they're, because this one guy made a very compelling argument about the Switch Pro, and he was saying, uh, Nintendo did this very similar chain of events when they released the new 3DS XL.
Yeah.
Was yeah, they released uh, Hyrule Warriors. So there was the original one that was on the 3DS, right?
Yeah.
And it was like it ran fucking choppy as fuck. It's like it could barely load anything. And then when they released the new 3DS XL, the main game that they used to show off the technical prowess of it was the new definitive version of Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah. Basically,
And it's just so
you might as well just have the new 3DS XL if you're gonna play Hyrule Warriors.
right. So here's the funny thing: what did we just get?
Oh, Breath of
Age
the
of
Wild.
Calamity,
Oh.
and it runs choppy as shit on the
Yeah.
base Switch.
Yeah, it
So
does.
it's like, what are the odds that like, mid March, maybe April of next year, they release the Switch Pro, and it's used to showcase Breath of the Wild 2, or at least some kind of like trailer for it, and then it shows off the enhancements that it can already show off by playing like a definitive version of Age of Calamity.
Again, I'm not getting my hopes up about the Switch Pro if it happen if and when it
Yeah, no,
happens.
I mean I wouldn't either. It's the possibilities of it are super slim, but at this point it's so close. It's only a few months that they, because basically my thought process is, if because I have Stephanie's Light, which she never plays anyway, so I just play it.
Hmm.
And so my whole thing is, if by the time Rise is supposed to come out, if there's no Switch Pro, then I'll obviously just go get another regular Switch. That's kind of the game plan. But I'm definitely holding out because I don't want to I don't want to go buy another Switch. I don't want to go buy my 15th Switch. And
Yeah,
then,
you need to
'cause
stop. You need to stop doing that.
well, I mean, that's fine now because I've made all my money. The bubble has already burst, and the Switches are like back to normal prices on eBay now. So there's no more money to be made, unless I get one that's like below 150 bucks. Um, but yeah, at this point, I don't want to buy one, be stuck with it, and then the Pro comes out, and the resale value of those things are going to be
Hmm.
shit.
Absolute
Unless the
shit.
Pro, yeah, unless the Pro turns out to be like just a standalone box, which is what I'm hoping for, but I doubt that's what they're
I
going to do.
highly fucking doubt it, my dude.
Well, yeah, but they say the same thing about the Lite, and that thing isn't even a Switch.
Nah, yeah, it's just a
Like,
portable Switch.
yeah, it's like its core function, its namesake doesn't even apply.
It's just literally the Switch without any of the dock features.
Yeah, it's basically just it's a souped up 3DS.
Yeah, I mean it still runs everything perfectly
Oh no,
fine.
of course, no, it's great. No, it's great. I think it's still stupid that they didn't make it dockable.
Yeah, well, I mean
Like that.
that's how it makes it like a portable system, like how makes it the light because it has
Yeah, so
no.
that's just dumb.
What the
I don't know,
fuck?
because
Oh.
like the difference between the two, the size really isn't that astoundingly large, and it's like the weight is definitely discernibly different, but I just don't see how they couldn't fucking. It's more of a software thing than hardware, I would assume, for docking it. So I don't know why they could have crammed that in. This is stupid. I mean, I understand that it doesn't fit in the standard dock. I understand they're probably thinking of this from a consumer standpoint, and if they were to make it dockable, most dummies would think that, oh, I'm just gonna cram it in my regular Switch dock, and it's like, wait, it don't fit. So then Nintendo would have to, because nobody wants to, most normies don't go buy the tiny Switch dock shells and shell dock their shit, to make it smaller and more portable. You know what I'm saying? Most normies aren't going to do that, so they'd have to design a whole new dock just for the light, and I'm sure the R&D on that just wasn't worth the money.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, it's just that would have been huge. I would have gladly got a new dock and got a Switch Lite, because form factor wise, I vastly prefer the Lite over the standard Switch, because you don't get fatigued from holding it. It actually feels like it's meant for your hands, whereas like the regular Switch is just, there's no ergonomics to it whatsoever.
Yeah, you gotta go buy ergonomic support.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, like one of the newest cases that I've seen, which kind of foregoes the idea of like having big old bumpers on the bottom of them to try to make it feel like you're holding a controller.
Yeah.
This one instead, it has like stretchy Velcro straps on the back of it, kind of like what a lot of people do with their cell phones, so you can just slide your fingers into it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's I haven't tried it out, but it looks way more comfortable, and the ergonomics make sense because it keeps it thin as well, so you can fit it in most cases. So we're gonna go. Am I modding? No, I was watching nobody stream. Yeah, case has been a while. I'm just not watching because the audio would double up.
Yeah.
He's using me for content. What's up?
Yeah, exactly.
Who's him? That's, I don't even really know who to. I mean, that's Aeon. I don't even know what the fuck he goes by.
Huh?
He's a friend of kind of a, how do I say this?
He's a friend of a former acquaintance of ours.
Yeah, he's a friend of an acquaintance.
Well,
Yeah,
acquaintance of mine. He's
he's an acquaintance of mine too.
Yeah, I love Sync to death, by the way, but he just fucking had like 3 separate forms of at everyone, and he made a new Discord, by the way, because the old one was super dead.
Just 8, bitch. It's 4 o'clock. What are you talking about? Just 8. What? I'm about to get Kazuku in all kinds of trouble right now because I'm about to commit.
I'm about to commit
Live
all
on
sorts.
stream.
I'm about to go commit assault live on stream.
That's right. Clip this.
Yo, chat, clip this shit.
Oh, that's my. I'm Kazuku.
Hey, Steffi. It's going, I guess. I don't know.
Is that chin? Fucking bug crawled into it.
Ew.
Might just be able to go there for a while. I'm not saying you didn't wash it, it was just a big spout. If something wanted to, you just crawl right in. Ooh, Steffi, they added Sephiroth to Smash. So cute.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah, I don't really give a fuck. It's cool. It's just cool that Sephiroth's
Kaz's a
in.
fair weather Smash fan.
Yep. I am like
I care about Smash when Dante gets added.
no, I don't care about
Then I'll
Smash
probably
when
see him
Sora
every
gets in
day.
Smash.
Dante from Devil May Cry.
Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Or Sora.
So yeah, no, you said Sora.
I want Sora. I want Sora. I just want Sora.
Yeah,
That's all.
like everybody.
Like, are we talking about someone in high school?
Mm-hmm.
No, we're talking about
He's been one of the
Sora.
main
We're talking about Sora, that pedophile
ex-
dude who lives down the
like-
street from me.
I want that Sora in this game too. There's a lot of children in this.
A lot of what?
I don't know, maybe.
Children.
Oh, did you not hear what I'm saying, Stoic?
You can't
Steffi.
decide to
Oh.
Should I focus hard and become a good Smash, or should I become a League bro?
Dude, don't be a good Smash player. You know what happens to all. You know what happens to most of them.
Become a League bro or Smash bro?
Become a league bro. Become a league bro. I don't want you to be a pedophile.
Yeah,
He doesn't want you to be
that's true.
Don't.
That would be a fear if I
Yeah.
went to Smash.
Don't get into Smash. You will become a pedophile. It's confirmed.
It's confirmed.
Yeah, a lot. Basically, a lot of the biggest names in Smash.
Oh yeah.
A lot of the biggest names in
It was so funny 'cause
Smash.
it was like, it was just one after another. It was a Me Too movement, all inside the Smash community.
Every single like major Smash player either
I think
was
Left and-
alleged
one of the-
or.
Left and Hungry Box were like the only two.
Hmm. But yeah.
Yes, you say.
Basically nearly every big name in Smash besides Hungrybox and Leffen, all of them got either alleged or they were basically confirmed to be pedophiles.
Everybody.
Well, like almost all, like a lot, like the big names got either alleged or confirmed.
I don't even hear it. I know the damn pedophile shit.
But yeah, again, don't let Stoic become a pro Smash player because there's that fear of that he'll become a pedophile.
I'm just sitting here because without me, he wouldn't have any content.
Do you think that guy that you're watching, is he a pedophile?
Oh, Jesus, sort of. I mean, maybe. There's a possibility. We've been proven many times that, like, even you have, that people you think you can trust and you think you know what they're capable of, they surprise you.
They surprise you.
So,
You
it's off
you
the
never.
table. Although, we gotta keep it civil. We can't say any names because while we're streaming.
Oh, we've already said names though. That's the problem.
That's how you get banned, perma-banned 4 times, yeah, but nothing about a particular person. That's how you get perma-banned 4 times, but it's still okay.
Wait, who the hell did you
'Cause
specifically
it's sort of
talk about?
bullshit and Twitch doesn't understand.
Who'd you specifically talk about to get
Bring
banned?
it up now. What?
Who do you have?
Once again, I can't bring it up here. I'm not going to. No. No, I'm not saying that was the issue. I'm just assuming that's probably one of the reasons why I got
I
banned.
was about to say, I thought you got banned because, like, Twitch just fucking hated your guts.
Probably. I mean, it sucks too because I like Twitch. But I hate the people who.
Who run it?
Oh, that's it. Can't talk about illegals. Don't you get sleepy?
I'm gonna take a fucking nap.
I don't take a nap.
Go take a nap, you
I
little
like
bitch.
to have a nice sleep schedule, unlike you. I like to go to bed at like 7 and wake up at like 5 in the morning. I don't like to stay up till 5 in the morning and then sleep until you've been doing it regularly. Okay, well, sorry. 2, 5, it's the same shit. Your brain is fucked. Plus, you need to be getting on a regular schedule anyways, since you're going to be getting a job soon. Keep scratching, Bimbo.
Then go get ice cream, Caitlin, if you want ice cream.
What?
Go get ice cream.
What? Oh.
I'm talking to
Oh,
chat.
is that your girl?
Yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my girlfriend sitting in chat.
Didn't you just meet this symbol like 2 weeks ago or something?
I don't know.
Weeks ago? No, that was like 2.5. That was like 3 months ago. That was like not 3 months. That was like 4. That was like 6 months ago.
Who cares? I have
Steffi,
nothing to do with it.
Steffi,
She'll be lucky to even know I exist once I go out there.
that's true. She will be bestowed the grace of getting to see Stoic. Will be bestowed the honor of seeing the grace that is Stoic.
Can't wait for research. Well, Bimbo's thing.
What? Her? Maybe, I don't know. I'll probably be in my room most of the time.
It's true.
Give myself a self-regulation. Isolation.
Masturbation.
That's right. Masturbation, isolation.
What do you mean? What did I do 6 months ago? I dated a person I dated a person I didn't like. You know this, Caitlin. You like.
Wait.
Trust me, she involved you in her life as much as I involved myself in my life.
What's the difference between Christmas and now? I don't, what's a couple of days? Are you even getting me anything for Christmas?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, I haven't seen any box or anything or a little card.
I'm not gonna order it. I have to go get it myself.
Okay.
Stoic never wants anything for Christmas.
No, I know exactly what.
Taco.
He wants his dick sucked.
Yes, he wants his.
Only once a year. It's only a once a year thing.
That's it.
I'll survive.
Can't think of the word.
Ooh, I want to try that new cheesy taco thing.
Cheesy taco thing.
The chili something.
Yeah. The cheesy taco
You wanna go get taco?
from Burger King.
Do it before I go home.
Let's roll, Bimbo.
Hmm.
What do you have a weird pelican on your screen?
Yeah, why do you have
Oh, that's Pelipper. He covers over my other chat.
your other chat?
Yeah, I have two chats. I have general
Holy
chat.
shit.
I have general chat on the left, and I have trade chat on the right.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Oh
Slightly.
god, the echo.
The echo is insane. But yeah, I have Pelipper covering.
Invest in a in a camera already. So
I don't. Why do I want to? I don't want to invest in a camera yet.
what? Yeah, but you need, dude, your streams would start popping off more. You have to. It's gonna be almost nearly impossible for you to.
I'd rather. I'm.
Go
I'm.
anywhere
I'm.
without.
I'm waiting until I fucking move because I never have money to. Because of how many times I've had to drop money on emergency bills. I don't have like the free cash to go buy a webcam whenever I feel like it. I've had to either pay bills, pay rent, or make it, or having to fucking, or buy food, because, I
Yeah.
buy food to I've had money to survive. I've not had as much free cash as you'd expect me to have.
That's right. Should be swimming in dough.
Like I'll probably have a lot more free cash once I'm like moved out of here, but I still live here, so.
Yeah.
I can't just go drop I can't at $100.
I'm just playing.
I know.
I mean, I'm kind of playing.
I know you want me to get a webcam. It's just I just can't
need to-
get a webcam.
I need to get a good detailed look at you, so when I fly in, I know who the fuck I'm looking for.
You know what I look like. You've seen my
Seen, like-
face.
Yeah, I've seen like a photo of you. You've seen like every angle. You've seen almost every angle of my butthole, so
Yeah, I know I have.
you know what I look like. I'm gonna come walk down to baggage claim with my ass out. Hey there, boys.
Like it's like I know what you look like, and I know you've seen more than just a picture. It's just like
Sorry, 2 photos. Jesus.
I was like, dude, you know what I fucking look like. I don't want to hear it.
I think I have like a basic. I mean, you look like a basic white dude. but,
Exactly. That's all you need to know is I look like a basic white guy.
I would okay, but I don't have it burned into my fucking skull. I need it burned so I can fucking find your ass.
But to say, I know what you look like from the fucking Afro Saga.
That's right. That's right. We'll
When
get
you
back
had-
there one day.
I don't know if you want to go back there one day because that thing overheated like crazy.
I know, but it was beautiful.
It was beautiful, but at the cost of it being the hottest fucking thing. And he would always complain about how hot it is. No, we're not getting the Kamen Rider belt out.
Oh, you totally should.
Oh, you want me to fucking wear my Kamen Rider 01 belt in the middle of an airport?
Yeah, man. And just like you'll have a basic idea of when I'm coming, and then you just meet me at baggage claim, and then you just start randomly doing it.
Oh, you know what? I say that, but that's actually how I first met Selly and Jeff. Was we all had our Kamen Rider stuff with us.
Oh my god.
That is actually how we first met, because that.
I'm just so excited that I'm gonna be able to bring some testosterone into that
Oh,
household.
testosterone, my ass! You're as much of a bitch as I am. Like, I don't want to fucking hear it, Mr. Tough. Oh man, I'm the big Chad tough guy.
That's right, I'm Big Chad Thundercock.
Really, I'm Stoic Thundercock.
Ah, I see Jacob doing it. Okay, have fun with your WoW. I shall be back in a bit.
Okay, go get your taco shit.
That's right. Hey, do pull an Asmongold and watch some YouTube videos.
Won't that get me in trouble?
I mean, apparently he does it. He doesn't get in trouble.
But I don't even have a webcam. I can't really react. I can't really like
Oh,
show my face going like making look like I'm making dick sucking faces. Like
Oh my dude, don't get me. I'm so tired of seeing like 35-year-old and up men, grown ass men with kids on YouTube being like
making those like they're about to just like go suck some dick face.
those
Yeah.
fake hype, the fake hype faces.
Oh, I fucking hate it.
I'm totally sucking dick right now.
Like that's just every fucking Asmongold. I shouldn't.
Oi, Hayden.
I fucking hate. I hate those thumbnails so much. Just like, oh my gosh, I'm making such a hyped face about this thing.
You guys got cold? Maybe you can eat it.
See.
Oh shit.
Close the door. It's the COVID.
The COVID?
The COVID's come.
The COVID?
Stay away, demon. All right, I'll be back in a bit.
Alright, man. Sounds good. What the fuck is this quest? Am I really just escorting this fucking seed? Yep. Yeah. I definitely wear my I'd have to wear 0 too. Yeah, is this literally all I'm doing? Oh no! Look at all these enemies. Ooh, this is not gonna be fun. Breath of Cindergrosa. Okay. I love you too, babe. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Damn it. Oh, I thought I only had to rescue 3 wounded defend. Damn it. Alright. Doot. And heavy damage. Beautiful. Alright. Oh, I just realized. I think, yeah, with today, I will have 3 of the 4 steps of becoming Twitch affiliate. All I need is the 3 concurrent viewers per stream. which is nice. Honestly, I should have said to Stoic, like, if I get affiliate, I get a sub button, the first checks I get from Twitch, I will go invest into a webcam. He's not wrong though about blowing up my streams blowing up. It's just I don't know. I just can't like I could spare the cash to buy like cheap things, but I just can't drop. Thank you, baby. Yeah, I just don't have the free cash to just drop on a new webcam. I just thought like I kind of wish I would have bought a webcam back when I had the ability to. Back when I had I was a little more lenient on what I could purchase, but now I have to be really careful because if I make any big purchases, then oh no, I have an emergency bill to go. I have to go drop a whole bunch of money on. I have to go fucking drop money on shit I don't on shit just to stay alive in this house. And I really hate that I don't have the ability to just go buy a webcam. Because I know because I saw some on Newegg for like ridiculously cheap, like $30. It'd be nice. Mm-hmm. No, I just hate it. I just hate not being able to freely just spend money on what I want to spend it on. Instead, I have to fucking worry about every other night that I have to keep a super close eye on shit. I don't know. I just hate it. Let me actually go look up some webcams while I'm not doing that. While I'm not paying attention to the game. I don't need anything insane. I just need like... That's nice. I'll try. Like, after my trip to Arizona, I will try and do something. But for now, I just simply can't. And I hate it. And I hate that. The worst part is, I hate that I can't. Is the worst part about it. And it just makes me sad is all. Like, oh man, I could go drop fucking a whole lot of money into a Kamen Rider belt, but I don't have the foresight to just go and buy a webcam to improve the quality, in quotations, of my stream. I don't know. What is going on? Okay, so that's just like... That's a no-go. Yeah, like, well, the couple things I want to get, though, is I want to get a new mic and a webcam. That's what I want to get. But for now, that's just kind of like I want to do this eventually, not now. What I want to do eventually, and just what I can't do now. and it's just one of those. I just hate it. That's all. Eventually, I'll eventually do it. But for now, I'm just gonna have to sit here and suck it up. I made the decision to stay here, and I'm gonna keep with that decision. No reason to be sorry. I don't see why you're saying you're sorry. It's alright. Checking something. There we go. Maybe. I don't know, I don't want to think about it like that. What do I do? I don't want to think about it like that, you know? Do I need to interact with an item? Oh, it's one of my world abilities. Is it? That's cool. I like this. I forgot this is one of the abilities you can get as in the Volpera. Oh, I see. I gotta go right down here. Hello, Froggy. Game? Oh, the game. Please don't freeze on me. Oh, did the game crash? No. Game, please. Oh, okay. There. Oh, sorry. Okay, I want to turn off the images for a little bit so that we can all see the cutscene.
not destroy them! Erelon, we are not your enemy. Anyone who threatens my grove is my enemy. I swore an oath. My queen. I kept faith all this time that you would save us. And now you send scavengers to my grove? Why?
You saw what is to come.
Ardenweald is dying.
It must be saved. The Queen is called the Wild Hunt.
We have culled your grove so that others might live.
Will you sacrifice one soul for the forest entire? Or will you keep your oath?
Your heart is pure. I will honor your choice.
One last time, you serve the wilds. You will not be forgotten. Forgive me, friend. I will hunt for you, my queen. For Ardenweald. And for the souls we can yet save. I swear it. I swear it.
There we go. I just kept myself silent so we could watch the cutscene. Alright. So I'm not gonna really. I think I'm gonna try and finish up Ardenweald. If I can't, I'll just do it next stream or something. let's just do a couple more quests. I think I'm gonna just try and wrap this stream up soon. This is gonna take a while to get all this anima, huh? Because I'm only getting increments of 5 and 2. Ooh. Let's kill this bitch. Yeah, I'm barely halfway through this, like, fucking gathering quest. Oh. Investigate. Alright, good. That's okay. I got a chunk of 7 out of that one. Good. Shield. Horn. There we go. That's some good damage. Alright, let's get the last of these stolen mementos. And we'll call it here. But first, just slap some more people. Oh yeah, I forgot I can just interrupt this bitch. Heal me up. Sick. Okay. I think we'll just call it here. Alright. Thank you everyone for stopping by and watching. And I'm not sure if my next stream will be WoW related, but I'll just see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next stream.